Hello, everyone, and welcome. I am Leslie Mota. Welcome to the nightly recap powered by Gokhshtein News Network, your trusted source for the latest update. Unfortunately, David is out tonight because he has an appointment getting a wax. What the hell is he getting a wax for? I don't know. But sorry to disappoint some of you that were here to see David. David will be back tomorrow. And hello, everybody. Bia, he's not here because he has an appointment. He's getting a wax. Why does he need a wax? I don't know. Who is he waxing for? I have no idea. The only thing that I do know is that you know how he has been promoting Hotep's Apex, the Stay Hard. They're 100% herbal supplement, strength support. I don't know if he was getting an order of it or somebody sending him an order. I don't know if he already got it, whatnot. And then if you need sleep, take some moon. I know that David was going to be getting a care package. Hi, Julie. I have no idea if he was getting a Brazilian wax or what type of wax. I do not ask questions. I just go with the flow. He might be getting his back waxed. He might be getting his ass waxed. I have no idea what the hell David is getting waxed. All I know is that he had a wax appointment and he couldn't miss it. Um, so who knows? My understanding is that some men do love to get their balls waxed. So maybe that's it. I'm on a need to know basis. I don't ask. So I'll just keep it a little bit PG. But thank you, everybody, for tuning in. And I will be going over the news tonight. Thank you so much to our Gokhshtein media room for putting it all together for me tonight. And as you all know, many market participants are excited to see that Bitcoin has surged to 87,000. I know some of you wanted it to tank a little bit more so you can enter into better positions. And what type of position you wanted to enter, I don't know, but it's up to 87,000. And President Donald Trump is set to speak at Blockworks Digital Asset Summit in New York City on March 20th. This will be the first time a sitting US president has spoken at a cryptocurrency conference, highlighting the increasing influence of digital assets in the financial policy. So, how many of you are going to attend? I mean, that is literally right down the street, David's alley. So, hopefully, David can go and represent for us. But the ones that know David, Julie, you know David, and you know that guy does not leave his Batman cave. He loves to be in his cave and he does not come out. I'm truly beginning to believe that that man is a vampire. I mean, the ones that do see David here, he looks pasty and white, powder, like a vampire. And apparently he doesn't age, so maybe he is one. Next up, Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell acknowledged that forecasters have slightly increased the likelihood. I said it hood, like a hood, like you're in the hood. The likelihood of recession through it remains a low probability and does not significantly affect the Federal Reserve's current economic outlook. He emphasized that the Federal Reserve does not need to rush into changing interest rates, especially given the current uncertainty surrounding GDP, unemployment, and inflation as a result. The Fed has decided to keep interest rates steady at 4.25% to 5.5%. Trump's new cryptocurrency plan. Sorry guys, I was getting a little bit distracted. My phone was ringing and I forgot to put it on DND, did not disturb, while I'm on here. But hi Tammy, Bia, hi the wizard. Up next, oh my goodness gracious, guys, please don't tell David. I know I make fun of him all the time for reading a script. and not knowing how to read the script and not proofreading the script and not reading the script coming on prior to this. But, we have the script written for us, and I typically do proofread the script. And tonight is the first time that I didn't. So, y'all are going to have to bear with me. Now, let's go over to Trump's new cryptocurrency plan. It is rumored that President Donald Trump is set to make an important announcement today regarding Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. So, what the hell is he going to talk about? I mean, is it out yet? I'm going to have to look. I don't see it out yet, but I'm pretty sure that we will be right on top of it. And our news media room will put it out there as soon as he announces or whatever he announces. But it's also a rumor. And can we trust rumors? Depending on who it's coming from, who's the source, what the hell, who knows? Tomorrow, Volatility Shares LLC will introduce 2 Solana futures exchange traded funds in the U.S. Volatility Shares Solana ETF offers standard exposure to Solana future contracts. And number 2, Volatility Shares 2X Solana ETF will provide leverage exposure targeting double the returns of Solana futures movement. These ETFs are the first of their kind in the US and allow investors to access Solana futures through regulated financial products. There you have it. Yes, thank you, Pantera. Bear with me. Not literally the bear, but bear. Or you can, bear it all. Bear it all. Just don't be bearing it all in public because you may get arrested. Now, on another, Elon Musk typically sleeps 6 hours a night from about 3 a.m. to 9 a.m. Wait, what? He said that reducing sleep further hurts his productivity and cognitive function. His demanding schedule reflects his dedication to Tesla, at SpaceX, and his role in the Department of Government Efficiency. I don't know if I can have that type of a sleep schedule. I know for the ladies, we have to get our beauty sleep. Otherwise, we will definitely wake up with dark circles, and we do not want dark circles. We would be looking like raccoons, and no amount of concealer can cover up dark circles. Julie, I agree. Julie says that she will never understand why they allow futures trading before spot trading. I don't know. It's just wild craziness. Up next, BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager with 11.5 trillion in assets, sees Bitcoin as a growing alternative to traditional currencies. The firm highlights its scarcity and independence as factors that could make it a hedge against economic downturns. Also, CEO Larry Fink says that he views Bitcoin as a potential store of value similar to gold. About that time they start recognizing this. I'm just curious to see who is going to be the leader. What country is going to be the leader that really completely adopts Bitcoin, runs with it? The other day I was seeing, I think, what was it? I can't remember which country it was that was going to implement some bill allowing their people to get paid in cryptocurrency, which I thought that was pretty neat. I thought that was pretty cool because they're trying to rush to be the first. And I'm trying to remember which country it was. I can't remember, but I will remember. Brazil, I think, was on Monday, where the lawmakers had introduced a new bill that would permit employers to pay salaries partially in Bitcoin, provided that at least 50% of the wages are paid in Brazilian real. So I thought that was pretty cool. There's a lot of other global trends that we are seeing in countries like Japan, Portugal, Switzerland, where cryptocurrency payments have been regulated and encouraged. And at this point, we are seeing that more and more each day. Countries are racing to lead in crypto adoption, and they are all taking their own approach. I think, I don't know. We'll see if the United States of America can be the first, but I think other countries are trying to take the lead. What do you guys think? David G is not here today. He's getting a wax. David is getting a wax. He's preparing for his Friday night. Shabbat Shalom. Earlier today, President Trump had a phone call with President Zelensky following his recent conversation with President Putin. The discussions were aimed at aligning the positions and priorities of both Russia and Ukraine to advance peace efforts. I don't know what the hell is happening with these peace efforts. What do you guys think is happening? Do you think that, I don't know, you know what? Today is Wacky Wit Wednesday. I don't even think on Wednesdays. I would just want to sleep on Wednesdays. It's hump day on Wednesdays. You know, it's like we're trying to get over the hump and out of this week. And this has been one of those crazy weeks. Up next, Elon Musk's social media platform X has returned to valuation of $44 billion, the same amount he paid for the company back in 2022. I think that's pretty cool. Do you guys think that X platform would be the be-all platform? Yeah. Russia strikes despite agreement. Despite President Putin's pledge to President Trump to stop targeting Ukraine energy infrastructure, Russian forces carried out drone strikes on Ukraine cities, including Slovyansk, just hours later. The assault involving 145 drones caused widespread power outages and led to evacuations. President Zelensky condemned the attacks, highlighting the discrepancy between Putin's promise and actions. Now, if President Putin pledged to President Trump to stop targeting Ukraine and then goes and targets Ukraine, then do you really respect your pledge and your promise to President Trump? Do you even respect Trump? If you're going behind his back and doing something that you said you were not going to do? I don't know. Oh my goodness gracious. Now, look here. So our intern is saying now that I was going to body slam them earlier. Look, the intern came at me in the group chat and said that they wanted to fight me. And they literally said, fight me, bro. Those were what fighting words for me first. So you came at me first, and what am I supposed to respond? The only thing that I responded, and I responded properly and nicely. What I really wanted to respond is, I will drop kick you in your throat and body slam you. But I nicely said, I will body slam you. And I didn't say like, I will body slam you, bro. No, I was like, I'll body slam you, nicely, in a nice way. Not in that type of way, but I will kick your butt. The intern got brave today. And that's why I said that I was going to body slam the intern. But he's probably going to take me to HR. Tammy, can you be my representative for HR if the intern does take me to HR? I'm not going to ask David to be my representative because he will make it only worse. Up next, North Carolina lawmakers have introduced Senate Bill 327, known as the Bitcoin Reserve and Investment Act, proposing that the state allocate up to 10% of its public funds into Bitcoin as part of a long-term financial strategy. Pretty cool. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse announces triumph after the SEC officially drops its lawsuit. The SEC Crypto Task Force's first roundtable meeting aimed at discussing key issues surrounding the regulation of cryptocurrency assets is set to begin this week on March 21st, in a couple of days. And another big win for us, yay! Many Ethereum holders were thrilled to see that it has gotten back to $2,000. Who's excited? Are we excited? Is Ethereum going to be king of the hill? Is Ethereum going to come and take over? I mean, I don't know. I keep hearing people fight in spaces, especially the men, the testosterone, not Rome, testosterone. Solana against ETH. Why can't we all just get along together? But on another note, the John F. Kennedy files. Who got to see the files? So, yesterday somebody told me and called me out, and they're like, you need to stand corrected because the JFK files dropped, and you need to apologize to David. Because David and I actually went back and forth on Monday, and I asked him a simple question, and David couldn't even answer my question. I asked him a question if he thought, if he thought that they were going to drop the JFK files the way that the Epstein files were released. And he couldn't answer that. He couldn't answer, and we got into a little debate. And I never said that they were not. I was just asking questions. And then when they did release them yesterday, somebody told me to apologize. And I just want to say here that I will apologize to absolutely nobody. I will not apologize to David. And what I do want to say, and if he was here, I would tell him that the files that were dropped were files that were previously dropped, but with a little bit more information. So let me go ahead and read this to you guys before I start fighting with nobody. The U.S. government has recently declassified and released approximately 80,000 pages of records related to the assassination of President John F. Kennedy. While many of these documents had been made public in previous years, this latest release includes unredacted versions offering fresh insights into Cold War era intelligence operations and political dynamics. Among newly available information is a 1961 memo from Arthur Schlesinger Jr. to President Kennedy, which had previously been heavily redacted. The memo criticizes the CIA's extensive overseas operations, revealing that in some countries, the agency had more personnel under official cover than the State Department. The newly unsealed files are expected to fuel further analysis and speculation regarding the extent of government knowledge surrounding Kennedy's assassination. Researchers and historians are now combing through the details, hoping to uncover new revelations about one of America's most scrutinized historical events. So, to put it in short, files that were released, although some of them are the same as certain files that have already previously released, now they show more information. Previously they were heavily redacted. Now there's more information that you are able to read. And I guess that's a win-win versus previously, like the Epstein files that were released and were still heavily redacted. But I'm not going to stand corrected either way, and I'm not going to apologize. And if he wants me to apologize, he's going to have to wait till hell freezes over. I'm kidding. I may apologize. But on a different note, that is actually all of the news for today. Let me go ahead and see if the Gokhshtein network has any breaking news right now. No updated news. So we don't know about no. So whatever rumor there is that Trump was going to say something tonight, we still do not know anything else. Earlier I did you guys watch the news, CIA headquarters lockdown because there was a standoff with an armed gunman? What is this world becoming? What is happening to the population? People are going crazy. On another note, for the ones that are just tuning in, David was not able to make it tonight. David will be back tomorrow. He could not make it tonight because David is getting a wax. So he is either waxing his back, his arms. I don't know. I don't ask those questions. And then I want to set the record straight because David earlier said that I text him and I told him that he could no longer talk about, or he could not talk about anything. And that's how he made it seem, that I could not talk about anything because I was going to fine him. What I told him is that he was not able to talk about certain topics or certain things. And if he did, then I was going to start fining him for each incident, because I need to talk to Tammy. Tammy, we have several media personalities on the team, several content creators on the team. And one of them is becoming a pain in the ass. Like, one of them is going around like a little superstar, but he needs to be put in check. He's like kind of a little bit of a LeBron James going all crazy. And that's David. David, he's blaming me for his gray hairs, but I have to ask him to either do things, or I have to repeat myself over 20 times, like 22, 23 times to be exact. And then I yell. And he was saying this morning that I am always yelling at him. I don't yell. When I get to that point, it's because I have already repeated myself 23 times. That's when I have to yell at him. So today, I very nice and politely texted him and I told him, if you talk about X, Y, and Z one more time, and every single time that you do talk about it on the network, that's not on the network, I am going to begin to fine you. And I said it in that tone. So tell me, if I'm telling you in this tone, how are you interpreting that into yelling? And there's no way, shape, or form, Tammy, that I am going to call him the Hebrew Hammer. I don't even know where he got that idea from, but there's no way that I am going to subject myself to calling him the Hebrew Hammer, because he's not the Hebrew Hammer. Now, if y'all out there want to call him that, then go ahead and call him that. But I'm not. But anywho, he will be back tomorrow. And he will still be able to talk about what he wants to talk about. He will still be able to cuss a storm, to yell, because everybody that does see the lives between David and I, or when he's by himself, he's the screamer. He's the one that likes to yell for no reason. We're not stopping him from doing any of that. He still has free will to talk however he wants, yells and scream however he wants, but he's just not going to be able to talk about certain topics because he will get fined. And that, yeah, I did say, but just to set the record straight, because I know earlier he said that I stopped him from talking about a lot of things. So now everybody knows, since he talked about it. Now, tune in tomorrow morning to the Meme Talk Radio with David Gokhshtein at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. It might be that time or a little bit later. The breakdown after, he's been starting that a little bit later. And then tune into the Griff Report at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Hotep Jesus on Kick. Money Maxis at 2 Eastern Standard Time with Joel Soka. And Empress Crypto News at 4 o'clock with Julie Kennis on YouTube. Oh my gosh, Julie, if you guys are not tuning into her, she is freaking doing amazing. So please, if you are going to tune into any show, tune into our beautiful Julie's show. And then we have Boss Talk at 1:30 Eastern Standard Time with Boss Face every Sunday here. And if you haven't taken any of your medication, your medicines, and you need to, don't forget to go over to Hotep's website to here, let me show you. Bro, I can't even find the site. Where's my site? So tune in to go here to Apex. So you want to stay hard or you have difficulty staying hard, those are natural supplements. These, the moon, are to sleep. Oh, wait, it goes back and forth. So these are supposed to be all natural for any gentleman that is going to go on a hot date or anything like that. Go ahead and pick them up and take them. If you have difficulty sleeping, then go ahead and pick up the moon supplements. I think we need to ship some of these to David because he doesn't sleep at night. And then whoever wants to stay hard, they're natural. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. That's all for now. Thank you for joining us on the nightly recap. Stay informed and stay safe. I am Leslie Mota. I will see you guys tomorrow. I will see you guys Friday. David will be alone tomorrow. And Friday, I will be on with Hotep. And guys, we have a special guest on Friday. Julie, you are going to be so excited for this guest. You love this guest. You love this person. Tammy, it's going to be a very exciting conversation on Friday. So if you have nothing to do because you don't have a lover, you don't have a date, you don't have anything to do, tune in to us on Friday. It's going to be a fun night with the cast that I'm bringing on. So tune in. And on that note, stay safe. Good night.